at some point I'm going to start just cutting out every time Big Mother Truckers is mentioned.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Problem Small Time Podcast, the pinnacle we've hit content. I'm your host, Johnny. We're joined by just Salty here today. Say hi, Salty.
Hello.
We're talking about GameCube games. And there's one game that we all universally can agree is an amazing game and must be bought. And I'm contemplating buying it on my paycheck.
Oh, what is it?
It's called Big Mother Truckers.
Oh God. there were places I thought that was going. That was not it.
Where do you think I was gonna go with that?
I don't know. Somewhere that wasn't anywhere that wasn't that.
Listen, I have it for the PS2, and sometimes you just want Big Mother Truckers.
It's
It's the most southern thing I've ever seen in my life. It's amazing.
That's God. I need an insult. All right, we're done here. All right, folks.
What, you don't appreciate some quality GameCube, bro?
I do. Not that. That's.
Listen, GameCube has rise in prices as of late. If you guys are not aware of this, and that is not risen. I'm surprised.
Oh, However, could that happen?
I don't know. This game is still $10, but
that's beyond me. That's right up there with all the classics. Your Pikmin, your Twilight Princess.
Hey, Dr. Mario, what was it?
Dr. Mario, yeah.
Yeah, the best GameCube game, bro.
Yeah. All the other ones. I think Sunshine was on there.
Sunshine's on there. Yeah, Eternal Darkness.
The Metroid Prime, I think.
Cubivore, the not like $500 game, bro.
Cubivore, yeah, 500. That's man, it's ooh.
Okay, so here's a question for you guys. College costs $250 a credit. Do I spend $700 on a class, or do I buy Cubivore for $500 and save $250?
You don't buy Cubivore for $500.
Yeah, I'm gonna fund it. So for those who don't know, I have a goal. I will buy all my games for either dirt cheap or in thrift shops, and I will one day find Cubivore.
I mean, like I can believe, having never heard of Cubivore before, right before this, that someone will be like, "This isn't Mario." Sell it to the thrift shop.
Exactly.
The thrift shop to be like, "This isn't Mario," and put it at like $2.
See, you would think so. As of late, the thrift shops I go to, at least by me, they want like $9 for GameCube games now in the local small branch one, and they want for like in Savers. I've seen them for $12 and $15 just because it's GameCube.
Yeah, well, anyone can look at the fact that they're selling like hotcakes and then supply and demand it. They're like, okay, I guess we're gonna raise prices because people are buying us out.
The biggest issue I have is resellers, and don't get me wrong, I have resold a little bit in the past. I have but I don't do it to the extent that it's a career. I'll do it for like a couple extra dollars in my pocket for Christmas or something, and that means if I have an extra of it, and I was like, you know what, whatever. I got a better copy of it, and I was gonna sell the one I had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, my problem with resellers are, whenever I go to these stores, I always find them lurking and hoarding around every video game, DVD, clothes. It's gotten to a point where it's aggravating to be there.
There's a recurring cast.
It's the same people. I know all of them. I've seen them multiple times. So I go there quite frequently because it's cheap, and I'm a cheap guy.
It's like a bad episode of Storage Wars.
It is. Now, let's just call this guy. Let's call him Joe. He seems like a Joe. So Joe's an old man. He has I think his grandson or his hired hand. He's a reseller. They go there, they'll grab everything that they can see of value, and they just grab it to sell, right?
Hmm.
Now, I have my quarrels with Joe because let me give you a visual picture of what Joe looks like, all right? He wears this every time I've seen him up until like recently, he wore the same purple shirt. He wears jeans. He has very, very like small glasses for his face. He looks like he had a perm for no reason. Like an 80s perm. Like it's
Oh
weird.
boy.
Now, you can see this, he has a lot of issues just off the visual aspects of him. Now, he has this little helper. He's kind of like a goblin. He like hovers and like pushes people out of the way while his grandfather just starts grabbing stuff out of carts and shit.
Carts.
So when I say carts, whenever they have like new like stuff coming out, they it's a little push cart. It's not like a
So it's not like he's taking stuff that people are like, oh, I want to buy this.
yeah, no, he's not that psychotic.
Okay, okay.
He hasn't hit that level of dementia probably.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I hate Joe particularly, and I don't hate people normally, but him I hold a little dislike for because one day I saw Ghosts and Goblins for the NES for a fair price actually. It was like only like I think like $5 or $6. Okay, it's like a $10-15 game, right? Now, still a good fair price, you know, for the game. You know, and like it was like what is it, $5-6?
Yeah.
Now, so I'm waiting, but so this was inside the case. So this is like where the all the better stuff usually goes, or like they think has a value to it, so they put it in there. Now, like whenever there's cartridge-based games, they stick it in the cases or whatever. So I asked the person, "Hey, can you open the case for me?" They said, "Sure." So I'm waiting there. They open the case for me. Joe runs at full sprint, grabs all the games. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I want the games." Like this man's a literal Karen. Like this, and I know what he's gonna do. So he grabbed all of them as fast as he could, said, "I want them all," and then to piss off the manager. When we talk about Karens, look at this. He goes and says, so when you go to pay, right, to buy the games that are in cases, you have to say, "Hey, I want them," and then they'll take it, they'll bring it in the front, and then you pay for it, right?
Yeah.
You can always change your mind. There's no thing set in stone. So what he does is he scans all of them on the eBay app to see if anything has value before he decides to pay for them in front of the manager. So the manager's like, "Do you want them or not?" Like she's getting pissed off. You know, he's wasting like
It's wasting everyone's time.
yeah, he is. And I'm like, I'm waiting for him to say no because I knew there was one game in there that had some value. I forget what it was called. Besides the Ghosts and Goblins, and I was gonna get it for myself though. It wasn't like I'm going to sell. Again, I keep most of this, almost everything for myself. And for background knowledge, I do collect like video games and old stuff. Just it was a hobby of mine. Anyway, so this guy just scanning through. He puts back majority of it. Majority of stuff I wouldn't want anyway. Or either I already had or was not my cup of tea. But he keeps the ones that have value, and he shows it to the manager. Like, "Oh yeah, this is good to see. This is good." Why? Because now, because of resellers like him, they say, "Oh, it's worth something." So now they're upping the prices on everything in that store.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So aggravating because literally a year ago, I could have gotten a game for $3. Now it's $9.
Well, yeah, like some people are only interested in ruining things for others. But yeah, it's like they don't want resellers. Resellers suck. Um, I think if you want, unless you're like apparently someone selling a video game console, I want to say you want the people who are buying it to be buying it. Like maybe like as a gift, like for someone.
Yeah, no, that's
Like
understandable.
that's a fair thing. But
Like,
like
it's Christmas time, like, if I was gonna buy something for someone, I would, you know, like, maybe I knew they wanted it, whatever. That's not a
yeah,
big
like
deal.
I'm buying something to immediately turn around and sell it. It's the lowest form of there's no value. Ayn Rand was wrong. Uh, there is no value to what they're doing.
Again, I have done a little resale, like, when I was, like, at employment for a while, I did a little bit of it, but it wasn't to the extent that, like so I'll see resellers and, like imagine, like, this giant wall of DVDs, right? Like, literally just holding stacked head to toe DVDs. They will take a scanner and individually scan every single DVD.
Yeah, like, that's insane. Like, sometimes I see something and I'm like, "Oh, that's neat." Like, if it's something I want and something that may also be worth more, I'm like, "Okay, that's neat. I'll buy that."
One of
Um,
the thrift shops was like, it's used stuff that someone could have value in it if they need it, or maybe they wanted it for a long time. And when you're buying stuff to sell, you're taking away from possibly someone who wants it.
yeah, you're kind of exploiting people, in a way, it feels like exploitation.
Yeah, and like I'm not gonna say again, I have done resell. I'm not gonna say I have, but I wouldn't ever call myself a reseller. I did it for a little bit for, like, some extra cash because I had no job, and it was because I quit my job because they treated me like garbage. I had nothing. And this was just for a few extra dollars, and I'm not talking, like, an income. Like, these people are spending hours on day scanning through every single thing to possibly make $5. That's ridiculous.
And it's like, "Sir, please."
Like, I can never find and I used to find them all the time. GameCube games, never find them. I never find, anime DVDs. Bro, I used to find anime DVDs all the time, and now I never find them because everyone look up how much anime Blu-ray costs nowadays, bro. It is so ridiculous. Like a Christmas gift that if you guys ever wanna buy a nice Christmas gift, anime DVDs, especially the Blu-rays, can fetch, like, $50, and it's so mind-boggling to me because it's a DVD.
Yeah, it does, like, blow like, I've seen people go over there, like, "Oh, here's my DVD collection." I always thought, like, it feels a lot cheaper than, I don't know, like, a manga collection.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, "Bro, I can get this online." I think it's the fact that, like, there's a difference between, at least for me, between reading something physical and reading it online, but, like, if I have the DVD, I'm putting it into a player and doing the same. Like, I can just pirate shit and pull it up on and then put it up on my TV. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, or you could be like me and, have, like, our non-sponsored Funimation or Crunchyroll. I can do that anytime I want, like, I have both services, so I'm pretty much set for any anime I really want. The only reason why I even buy them is because I kinda like having I always been, like, a physical person, so I always liked having that option of a physical copy. Because when I was younger, uh this is a little story. You guys remember Hurricane Sandy?
Yeah, well, and anyone who was in the tri-state area remembers Hurricane Sandy.
I was out of power for weeks.
Yeah, I had, like, 4 days, which was strange for me since I lived up top a hill. So, it was rare that we got, like, when Irene hit, it devastated a lot of people, and we were unscathed. We got generally lucky. So, like, being out of power for a few days was weird for us.
But the reason why I bring it up is because what I would do is I would go to my grandfather's and he had power still. So I would charge a portable DVD player there and then play DVD at my house. So my family would like me and I grew up with like Three Stooges. Like my family loved it and I still love it. So we would watch Three Stooges, whatever was in like the Walmart bargain bin for like $5 at the time. And back when they had Walmart bargain bins for $5, now it's like nothing. I never see them ever. But
For a lot of the same reason.
but no, like it was like in good old days. Like and then that's how I kind of like became like more adapted to physical. And I was like, you know what? If I have it, like if that situation reoccur again, I could do that. You know what I mean? Like I can say, hey, I'll bring it to my job. I'll charge a portable DVD player. I'll watch something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, like, I've always been like that with games. I've really hated just the move to all online purchases, and I'll admit, I've been, like, a socially awkward person that hates asking people for things. So like in theory, I would like the idea of purchasing online, but like it doesn't have the same weight of just being able to list it all. But I don't know, like for some reason, DVDs just never doesn't have the same hit for me. It doesn't hit the same.
You know what does hit?
What?
Big mother truckers.
Oh my god!
Bro, I'm bringing it back. The Promised Mustland wants Nintendo to bring back Big Mother Truckers. Come on, guys. Remake this show.
This show.
Bring back this game 4K quality.
Let's
We
not.
want this to become a thing again.
No, we don't. We don't. I don't endorse this.
Listen, I have the PS2 version. Do you know how much? And this was when the games were inflated. This is bad. Do you know how much they asked for that game?
How much?
Guess.
Um,
This is when the games.
$20.
No, not $20 for that.
No, yeah, wait.
This is when the games were inflated, and I said the most was like $9.
Oh, 7.
They asked $2.
$2 for that
The
game.
best $2 of my life. I need the high quality GameCube version though. I want to play this on my Wii and relax.
I was like, yeah, I want to actually be able to play this game.
No, dude, I have a PS2. I have 4 GameCubes and like 3 Wiis.
Damn.
Dude, that's called being a hoarder.
Yeah, this could be an order. Why do you buy 3 GameCubes?
Okay, in all honesty, I found 2 of them.
Uh,
I have 4 GameCubes, by the way.
4 GameCubes. That's better.
Uh 2 I found in the street, actually. Just sitting in the street. That's how I found an Xbox 360 Connect too. Yeah, back when GameCubes weren't like $100.
Back on GameCubes, yeah.
I just found it in the street. I was like, cool, that's mine now.
That's fine now. Now, I mean, one man's trash is and all that.
Yeah, like Big Mother Trucker.
It is definitely trash.
It's now it's someone's treasure. Now listen, we are bringing the masses the knowledge about Big Mother Truckers, and that way they can finally riot against Nintendo to get a high quality 4K version of this game.
Nintendo doesn't give a shit. It's not a first party title.
Listen, I don't care, but the people want Big Mother Truckers.
They're gonna be too busy butchering another Pokemon remake.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas season. Kids, write to Santa Claus saying you want Big Mother Truckers for the GameCube, and it will happen.
Specify the game because you'll get some interesting responses from Santa Claus if you just add for Big Mother Truckers.
It's Mutha, Mutha,
Mother,
Mutha.
mother, yeah.
Yes. So it is Christmas time.
It is Christmas time. The thoughts of capitalistic spending going through my head.
So you're gonna buy me Big Mother Truckers?
No.
Wow. I was gonna buy you a copy of it.
I would not have anything to play it on.
You don't have a Wii?
I do.
Yeah, you can play it on that.
You can keep it. You can keep it for yourself. Consider it a gift from me.
You know, friends take friends from their gifts from their friends.
And then friends regift right back because
Okay, that's a fair question. Is regifting tacky?
no.
See, I'm not a fan of regifting. I feel like that's like you didn't put thought into a gift for your friend. The ultimate thought of a gift is to like buy them Big Mother Truckers. That's the ultimate gift.
So is the question is it on the I guess it's we're asking on behalf of the person who's regifting, not the person who because the way I see it, right? Like I mean there's some degree it like with everything it's not clear cut. But if like for example, someone gifts me Big Mother Truckers and I'm like I think this is crap, but I know someone who would like this more. I'll gift it to him. I'm not gonna sell it to him. Like I'll gift it to him.
Okay, but
Like I think that like gift giving is usually a pretty solid way to destroy value in an economy in a loose sense.
So Santa Claus is killing the economic census of the American people.
Yes, Santa Claus is a communist.
Well, he's wearing red, so
He is apparently now, according to Coca-Cola, he's black. Um,
wait, what?
I think I've had people sending me
Wait,
a tweet, CNN tweet, but I haven't been able to find the article. So maybe fake. I don't know. But the story is that they're like you look up Black Santa, you'll see all kinds of things. Theory was that Coca-Cola is rebranding Santa Claus to be a black man in order to have caught up with the times or something like that. Do fact check me on that one.
I'm trying to fact check you right now. Okay, so it's not Santa Claus is black. It is. So I'm reading this article. It says for the first time, TV Colombo Christmas special, the most traditional in Brazil, and aired since 1965, was created in partnership with a brand, and Coca-Cola took advantage of the opportunity to spark cultural debate with a Black Santa Claus. The special was named as the concept of the brand's Christmas campaign. Together, the magic happens, and told the story of an Orlando of Orlando, a retired grandfather who decided to work again to help his family financially. And Christmas was near. He tries to become a shopping mall Santa, but faces prejudice and gives up. But the magic happens, and he becomes Santa Claus of the Coca-Cola Cavern.
Yeah, like I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any articles or whatnot about it. Like there's a lot of stuff here about pushing for more diverse Santa Claus. Like I don't care at the end of the day. I think it's weird from like a marketing perspective, but like if a black person wants to be Santa, like who cares?
Like I dress up as Santa Claus, actually.
Yeah, like if anyone wants to dress up as Santa, I think a lot of it's more of an idea than like,
I
oh,
do it for for goodwill towards man, and honestly to make cheer up people, like, especially last year with the, let's use a code name for the thing that happened in 2020.
I've heard everything from coconut cake to kyogre to.
Let's call it
I mean, like we all
let's call it Captain Crunch.
the captain the captain.
Yeah, the captain. So, everything happened with the captain. I especially wanted to dress up. So when I was working at this, let's call it a dive hall, um, I still dressed up as Santa Claus during work. Even though I was not asked to, I still did it. I worked a full shift dressed as Santa Claus to give cheer towards people because they were so miserable because of the captain.
Yeah, like, and I think most people and will probably they look more at the suit than like the color of the skin.
Yeah, most definitely. No, like it's again the context of the person, not the color.
Yeah, if there is like a kid who's like, oh, Santa Claus can't be black, no, like that kid's a dick. Like that kid's don't let the asshole kids. I mean, kids are kind of assholes in general, but that shouldn't be something. It's just weird. Like it's always just weird when people make it seem like it's a bigger deal than it is
Yeah, no,
for
I
some
agree.
things. And either way, like people get overly offended that, oh, Santa Claus can't be black. Like I don't care.
Yeah, it's not hurting anyone, and honestly, God bless. Like the idea of just giving goodwill towards man, and making people happy, is the bottom line, and
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Santa Claus is a concept and also a person.
yeah. But anyway, where were we? I was going on about gift giving.
We're talking about regifting.
Yeah, regifting. Like the general rule, anyone who has any like basic economics that like if I buy something for $60, right, to gift to someone and you give it to them and they're like, okay, like even if they like it and let's say you ask them like how much would you pay for this? And they're like, yeah, it's like worth $40 to me. You've just lost like $20 in value. Now, granted, if like the inverse is true, where like you gift someone something and they really like it, like they would value it more
Yeah.
than what the paying price is. But I mean, it goes the same. Like if someone gifts me something, I value it at, let's say, $20, but I know someone who values it at 60. Let's say they paid 40 for it, right? Like through all the exchanges, we're making $20 worth of value here. I think that's like, I think it's fine. Like if you're just being like, if you're being like a dick about it and just like, oh, I just have this lying around, and there's no thought,
Yeah.
then like, yeah, you're being an ass. But like similarly, you can have someone buy a gift and it'll be just as, let's go, I bought you a shirt.
I'll give you a good example. So my sister. So people don't know, my birthday passed. I turned 24 this year. And if you guys don't know of the dinosaur show from the 90s,
Oh, the dinosaur show. God damn.
do you know what the show is?
I know what the show is. That was a show. I actually can't for I know, yeah, I know what dinosaurs was. I cannot for the life of me remember where I saw it.
It was on
Um
ABC, and also there's like a so when I was a little kid,
no,
I
like I know I didn't watch it on TV. I feel like someone showed it to me probably in like school. Like a teacher put it on in like elementary school. I want to say it was something like that, but I could not pinpoint you where exactly where exactly it was, and it's very strange. It's very strange to me.
anyway.
But
So
anyway,
I collect VHS tapes still, which is probably mind-boggling in the year 2021, turning 2022. Um, but whenever I saw dinosaur ones, I would always collect it. When I was a little kid, though, my mom had this one, and I would just put on replay, and I would just watch all the time. And it was like his gim like this. So there's this little baby dinosaur, and his father was a bumbling idiot, and the baby would just take a frying pan and hit the father on the head multiple times and say, "Not the mama, not the mama." So I love the show. My sister bought the entire show for me on DVD, and on top of that, bought me a shirt of the baby and the father with the baby saying "not the mama" and hitting with a frying pan. Now that's worth a lot to me. I don't think Salty thinks it's worth anything, but
no, yeah, like to me that'd be meaningless. Like, yeah, I mean to you
I thought it was hilarious.
it's got I've definitely bought things for people that'd be like, I would never purchase this for myself. But the person that I'm looking to buy a gift for would definitely get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
Um,
like my friend Salty in the video game Big Mother Truckers.
my God.
Listen, just give me your address and I will personally send it to you today.
No, no, you can keep it. You're not you're not making it through this episode thinking you can sell me big mother truckers.
Listen, uh, can we get a shot game for every time we've said Big Mother Truckers?
No,
I think they'd be brain dead for how many times we said that game.
I'm brain dead for having this conversation about that game.
Hey, listen, here in the Problems Muslim podcast, the pinnacle of weebfake content, we only bring high quality content like Big Mother Truckers. You want to hear something that will blow your mind? The Wii turned 15 years old.
Yeah, like that's some crazy shit.
Bro, the
Um,
Wii turned 15.
yeah, there have been as many generations of Pokemon since I've entered the franchise that were there when I entered it. Um, that's that's ooh.
And you know, it's only getting better though. Like if you look at Legends Arceus, that's gonna be a really good game.
That's gonna be a game.
Bro, have you not seen the trailers?
I have seen the trailers. Like, and again, a thing with value. Like, I'd probably value it more than I would value BDSP, but like I don't think those are $60. I'm hesitantly optimistic about Arceus. I am hesitantly optimistic about Arceus. I want it to be good. Um, but like I've got no reason to really look at. It's more hope than anything else with everything Game Freak's been outputting.
For reference, I paid only $15 for BDSP and also Legends
You
Arceus.
didn't. I'm not going into more
Okay,
economics
so
debate over
let
this.
me explain this in the podcast. So, as I said before, I collect video games. So what I do is when I go to thrift shops, I will look for certain games and just give them to GameStop for trading credit. It's I don't consider it selling because all I'm doing is trading in, and it's going to be in the hands of more likely someone to what they want than is in a thrift shop.
Well, I mean, it's still
I
it's
would not
still
consider that selling. I wouldn't
kind of
consider that
like
reselling.
resale.
No, it's really not because it's going to a store, not a like it's not going to online. I'm just going to my GameStop and say, "Hey, your app
Yeah,
says
but
you're
like,
gonna give me."
what do you think? Where do you think like they were doing before the internet? Like, you go to you find something at a garage sale or somewhere, and you go to a pawn shop and see if they're, or you go from pawn shop to pawn shop. I don't know, but
Yeah,
like,
but that's not the same. It's not the same. That again, that's not the same as going online, posting something, and just waiting, twiddling your thumbs and calling it a day. I'm just like, hey, I know Call of Duty Black Ops 2, for the Xbox 360 has really great trading credit. So whenever I find it, I'll quickly do that. And today I found a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the PS3. It's $6 trading credit. I paid $1. So I'm gonna bring it to GameStop with a copy of Just Stands 4 for another $9, and there you go. I got $15 right there. That's called economics, bro. And then look, I did that to pay off Legends Arceus and also I've also a copy of Diamond for only $15 a piece in total because I paid only $15 in total for everything. $30 in total for everything for like the paid off.
yeah, but like you still paid.
$15 a
You
piece for
paid.
$120 in games.
So okay, you paid. We'll break it down in the steps. You paid $15 and you profited 45. You made $45 by selling it, right? And then, or net profit. So you made 60, right? And then you took that $60 and used it to buy the game. So you spent a net, but you could have given that to any other game. You could have bought Metroid Dread also for $60. Um, and so you still, or you could have bought things that were less than you still had. At some point, you directed $60 towards those games because you could have, like, if you straight up bought them for $15, yeah, that would be you spending $15 for it if it was on sale or something, knowing the current state of the industry, but the price tag on the game was $60. You had, after making $45, you had $60 that you then spent towards the game. Is that making any sense?
I just traded a few copies of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, a couple copies of Just Dance 4 for the Wii, and a couple copies of Minecraft and called it a day. But
Yeah, so you profited when you made those, right? You made,
I just made a trade. I didn't profit.
in a sense, you
Since they're going to be more money off it than I am because they put what they charge for those games, which I still can't believe.
no, but you spent 15, you sold for 60. Effectively, it's basically what happened, right? So you profited. You had a net profit there, where you took a smaller amount of money and made it into more, basically, right?
Okay.
And then you took that $60 and spent it on RCS.
All I do is just live my life, man. Got RCs for $15.
You know what? Yeah, you if it makes you happy, I've tried explaining it. I've tried explaining how it works.
Yeah, but they made a profit off of me because guess how much they charge for Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the
Well,
Xbox?
yeah, and then they're gonna resell it again, and they're also gonna make a profit.
How much do you think they charge for it?
Um,
It is backwards compatible for the Xbox One, by the way, to give you a heads up.
60? Because you said you sold multiple games. $60?
No, the I gave so like the trading credit is not going to be the same as they're going to get for it. Obviously, they're going
Wait,
to
was it? Well, you didn't get $60 worth of credit for one game. For
no,
one of them, did
I
you?
got it for multiple games, but
Yeah. So like,
they charged $40 for that one game.
oh,
I
$40.
sold like yeah, $40 still a lot. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's probably what it was about market price.
no, because online it's weird because
Well,
so
when the game dropped, it was I think games were probably around $40 then.
probably. And so like now eBay is not like that though.
Well, yeah, eBay they're trying to like people are bought it for probably bought it for $40 and are trying to push it up. But yeah, GameStop usually a lot of the things I've seen they resell at kind of what probably was around market price. But when you trade them in, obviously you make less than that.
Anyway, yeah, like in all seriousness, no, it's a good I actually found a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360 today in a thrift shop, but I did not buy it. Do you know why?
Well,
The issue was with the fact that the game was not in the box.
ooh, yeah, that'll do it.
GameStop will take a game that's by itself. You can give it just like a disc, call it a day. Um, they will not take a copy of call it a Modern Warfare 2 because it's like worth nothing to them. So it was not a fun time for me because I saw that I was like in my head, yes.
And then no.
No,
What a ride.
I use this a way to like buy Christmas presents for my family. So I'll like get cheap games, flip them for the trading credit, and then get them for my family, or like the ones they want. Like I did that for my sister's Christmas gift. I might do that for like a couple more people I know. It's time of year. Spend your money. Wait, it's Christmas time, bro. This is the Christmas episode. Talk about some Christmas traditions by you. What are some traditions by you, bro?
Uh, get a tree, decorate the tree, buy gifts, not cry. I don't know. Christmas is always it's always a
I,
very weird
wait,
time.
why cry?
I said try not to cry. I might have said cry.
No,
Try not to
not.
cry.
You said not to cry, but why
Not
would
to
you cry?
cry. Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Why?
just because it's the end of the year. It's like everything's wrapping up. Um,
Yeah, this year has been quite terrible.
and just like it's always Christmas is always very weird. When like you just get out, it was even weirder in like high school and whatnot, where like you would get out. Sometimes it'd be like the 21st, and then Christmas is right then, and you're like, what the fuck? Um, what am I supposed to do with this? So yeah, it's a bit. Try to get more in the festive mood. Um, try to try not to listen to too much Mariah Carey.
See, for me, it is I so like we decorating and all that, like you said. Recently, this year my grandfather passed, and it was really hard on me. And when he passed, when we grabbed a lot of his Christmas decorations, and what really like kind of cheered me up a little bit because it's been hard. Like holidays without him was like one of the hardest times.
Yeah.
Um, he was a big influence on me for my whole life. Like I have a picture in my office right now. I'm just looking at him while I'm talking about him, and it's like Thanksgiving. We would always go down there and give him food and talk with him, have fun with him. He would tell me, "Johnny, get the cards," and I would play some blackjack with him, and like we would do poker, and like he taught me all that when I was younger. And like same for Christmas and my birthday too. I would go down there and he would talk to me and hang out with me. He says he would give me a couple bucks and he says, "Hey, I don't got much, but here's $5." That like I got his Christmas decoration before, like when he passed, when we were cleaning out his apartment. Uh, I s- I my favorite thing three big things he had were this little mouse stack. There's like a stack of little mice that are all Christmas decorated. It was supposed to make noise. It hasn't done in years, but I got that. Um, a little nativity set that is like made of glass, has a wood platform. It's cute. But my favorite thing that he always had above his TV was this train set. And it's not like a big fancy train set. It's made of glass and it's actually snow globes. So each cart, like each one has a little snow globe in it and like a little different one. And I have that, so I have like a large TV and I put it in front of it. So I was like, in that way it's like kind of similar to him.
Yeah.
And so like that's a little tradition, even though like this year I really upped my lighting this year because I wanted to really like decorate. I wanted to Christmas is that time where it's a lot more simpler. It's goodwill towards man and it brings back memories of happiness.
Mhm.
And honestly, like I wouldn't really gung ho decorate my house as much as possible. I This is just to make myself better. And like mental health is a very important thing. And honestly, if you're not feeling happy, get help. But this was an outlet for me. Like it made me feel better, made me feel like I was when I was younger and everything was good. So it's definitely the nostalgia is definitely a thing that really helped me to at least last few weeks. Like I started decorating before my birthday. So my birthday is early December. I started decorating in, like, November, which my family never does. We usually do it after my birthday. That way it's, like, a special day for me, and there's no, like, other holidays to, like, really kinda interfere with that. But I told my family, "Hey, I really want Christmas decorations this year. I really wanna, like, it be like the whole house is decorated." So we did the inside. I did I did the outside, have the lights going on right now, and it's a way of expression to get myself in a better state of mind. Because that's the joy of it, is, like, bringing goodwill and joy. Like, that makes me happy, like, knowing I decorated, knowing that people pass my house and they're like, "Oh my god, the lights are so nice." I don't know. That's my opinion. What about you? You it would
Yeah, I get that. Christmas is, I think, like, weirder than the other holidays and that it really is I think it is stooped in a lot more, like, nostalgia. Um, and I've kind of gone through kind of almost the opposite in that I've spent a little too much time being nostalgic for things, over the last 2 years, and, because I know I used to not be able to this year I've been feeling slightly better. Um, it might just be how my semester went. But like, yeah, I think for the longest time there was for at least the last like 2 or 3 years, it's you do have those nostalgic memories, and it never, even when you try, it always felt like when you tried to, in a way, like relive some of that. it never seemed to click in the same way. And it's not just been Christmas; it's been a lot of other things that you've got. It's almost like you can feel it. You can almost feel it, but it's just not. It's just not there. And I think, at least for me, I know, and obviously, like, you're getting a little of that this year. Um, there is that knowledge that there is, you can't go back. And um, I know, like, yeah, like for you, it seems to be helping. For me, um, I just tend to not. Um, I tend to react differently to those kinds of stimuli. And but I've kind of been, I guess, over the last couple months, looking more into like that, like you said, that it's less about a lot of the materialism and getting stuff, and more about like making memories, and having that to look back upon, and helping other people, and being a little less selfish, splurging a little to make others happy. And I've come to respect that a little more, especially over these last year and a half, since almost 2 years now, since the world the world basically ended. Um,
Do you want to know? You know what? You can make joy on everyone.
not get big mother truckers.
Not just get Big Mother Truckers, but play it and stream it live on our Twitch.
Oh, is there a Twitch now?
There will be.
Will be. I wish we had a Twitch. I would have loved to do this live again.
We
That
should
was
make
actually
it.
really fun last year, though. I don't actually remember what happened in that episode, other than a lot of chaos.
Panda came in and he made it live.
Yeah, I actually don't know if a whole lot of anything happened in the last Christmas episode. I remember it being a lot of fun, but it was also like the seventh episode,
Yeah.
and there was like 6 people there. And I remember just like thinking the entire time, like, "Oh God, this is going to be something to edit together."
Don't worry. Don't worry. Uh, we're gonna be having a fun time editing. We wish you a Merry Liftmas. Link down below.
I don't know when this is. I don't know when this is coming out in comparison to that. Um,
The Liftmas better be before Christmas.
well, no, yeah. Hopefully, lifting this comes before Christmas.
You know, you could be working on is getting a GameCube and getting ready for some Big Mother Truckers.
No, big mother truckers. None of that.
I can't wait to have the thumbnail because I've said enough where it has to be part of the thumbnail.
It doesn't have to be. It never has to be anything.
Listen, we can at least add in the girl with the Daisy Dukes.
Bro, we spent an entire episode talking about boxing, and I put ping pong in the thumbnail. Like, I have just done.
Come on, add some Big Mother Truckers to the thumbnail.
I don't know. Listen. I put in what I wanna draw,
Can you at
and
least do a truck? That's all I ask. And add a very, very southern looking woman into it.
uh, um, I'll get back to you on that one. You will see. You will find out when everyone else does.
Anyway, that's our show, folks. We wish you a Merry Christmas and honestly, a Happy New
Happy
Year's.
holidays.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Yeah.
Anyway, um, we are going to be ending this season. What is this, season 4?
This is season 2. This is
We're ending season 2 on a bang. Link down below. We're going to having an original singles called "We Wish You a Merry Liftmas," almost as good as our "We Wish 12 Days of Liftmas." Link down below.
no.
Yes,
Go check the page.
go link down below. And we'll be seeing you next year, 2022. Hopefully, it is not as bad as it's been, and hopefully, the captain's dead by then. Anyway, that's our show. Bye.